like a lady, the best you can do. You gotta treat her like a lady, as you could be you. Campers and bushcrafters, hello, Donnie Pavlini, Donnie Pavlini Outdoors. Welcome to part dos of my making a bushcraft survival knife. As you can see on this little project I have going here, the handle's dark because I put some gun glue on it. I guess you can also see right here that it's shiny. That's because I wasn't completely happy with the grind, so if at first you don't succeed, try again. So let's take a look at where we go from here. Alright, from here we've got this, and what I want to do is I want to apply a little bit more gun glue on this to protect this edge. The reason why I chose to glue this blade is simply because, being 1.5 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico, this sucker will rust completely brown red overnight. I'm just going to use regular old Permablue for this. Okay, it's something you want to use, freshen up your shotguns or whatever. But it works really well. I'm going to apply this with just a little old cheap artist brush, a little artist type brush. Why am I going to use this kind of brush? Because I have a lot of them. So here we go. Let's put a little blue in on here. See how she does. What you want to do is you want to really flood this surface. I mean, really. Don't be bashful to put it on. And overlap what you have done already. Permablue, as you may or may not know, slightly, well, it puts just a chemical patina on it. And always catch this edge too. Okay. Permablue also deactivates with water. So what I'm going to do now, it's been on there long enough, I'm going to deactivate it in water. Okay, so now we've got the handle pieces. I cut these out of the handle of a wood splitting maul, some hickory, and you know, it's hard, it's got a little crack here. Alright, in this segment what we're going to do is we're going to glue our 2 wooden handle pieces to the blade. I want you to take notice that I put this on the machine and roughed this up. There's a reason, because I couldn't find any brass or copper pins today. Today is Sunday, and so what I'm going to do is, they say that the only function of the pins is to keep it from moving this way, breaking this way, and I'm sure that's correct. But hell, I'm going to try it without it. If it doesn't work, I'll just chip it off and make a new handle. So this will be. I'm going to use some quick set epoxy. Got this at Harbor Freight. It's a 5-minute epoxy. It's a 50-50 mixture. I'm going to put a generous amount of this part. Put the cap on. And side by side, I'm going to put, this is the activator, or this is the activator, one of the two. I can't see, I didn't even look. I just know I've used epoxy a long time. So, got roughly equal parts. And I'm going to mix thoroughly. You want to mix it till it has, till the color kind of changes, where it's got like a little foam to it. Okay? Alright. Now, I'm going to take the applicator, This little homemade job I did out of corrugated plastic. And I'm going to put a generous coating of this on here. Now at this point I want to attach some clamps. So we're going to let this sit. Okay, so here we are, the rough stages of our handle. Just simply glued. That's it. Simply glued. We're going to do some more shaping, and gotta tell you, feels pretty doggone good. Well, alright, closing this project out. The only thing I have left to do is to put some finish on the handle. I always choose to use a water-based clear coating on wood because the sweat from your hand and just the moisture in the air down here, we're in a relatively humid climate, it seems to soften up that finish a little bit and it grips a little better. So here we are right now, the end of our little knife build. On the handle itself, I put a slight palm swell, nothing major. And let's see, there she is. Feels absolutely great. Very good. And this finger choil is going to come in mighty handy with striking ferro rods. I'm going to get a larger ferro rod to go with this larger knife. The blade on this knife is exactly 10.5 inches long. The handle from here to here is exactly 5.5 inches long. So that's grand total of 16 inches. So I'm pushing the machete length. So there we go. In the future I'm going to show you exactly how this thing performs. I'm at the end of this little journey building this knife. I put the Dremel tool on there with a little bullnose bit, made divots all over the handle, and here we go. Show you this handle. Hope you can see it. I re-blued the blade, wasn't real crazy about that. And so here we go. This, every knife needs a name, I guess, especially the handmade ones. Because of its size and my inspiration for it, I hereby dub thee Tarzan. This was a really fun project. I want you to see the details in the handle. Really pleased with this blade. It's my first attempt, and I'm happy with it. I really am. And I want to thank you guys. You are a big part of my inspiration too. Once you start a project like this, you're kind of committed to it for the duration. Pushed me to stretch a little bit harder because I'm not a knife maker. This was just my first attempt at doing it. Very interested in it though. It's a fun project. If you ever get a chance to try it, I suggest you do. So thank you again for staying with me, hanging with me on this little journey of knife making. Making a large survival bushcraft knife from Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours. Have a great one, and we'll see you in the woods. Take care.